like robots. Like you go to them and you say something.
Where the bitches at? Yo, where are the dogs?
And they won't even understand you because they don't speak English.
I feel like I'm on like a different map. No. Oh shit, sorry. Dude, I just put my camera out.
Literally, it's crazy. 10 years ago, if you had done that shit, nothing would have, it would have been fun.
Yo, a lot of people were saying you were being culturally insensitive.
Yeah.
But it's your own culture.
Yeah, that was a weird, that was a weird one.
Is it his culture?
No, it's definitely not. What are you talking about?
大家好，我是傅正芳。今天我们有一个嘉宾 LC。前几天 Ricegum 在 Ricegum 的 podcast 里面又提到他来中国的事情，又是这个情况，我在国内没有发现任何的反省，所以我觉得还是有必要来再次讨论这个事情。然后上次不知道你有没有看到，但是 LC 也拍了一个对 Ricegum 的反应。
因为当时发生的事情是我们把这个视频上传以后 ，Ricegum 他把这个视频其实从他的 YouTube 的 channel 拿下来了。我当时就觉得 OK，problem solved，learn something，right？
Yeah.
我没有想到的是，他这次在那个 Logan Paul 的这个 podcast 上面还讲了这样一些话。
The amount of feedback that Chinese people gave to him, like saying this isn't cool, you would have thought that he would have learned his lesson.
我觉得啊，就是我们中国从以前到现在，其实这不是第一次我们碰到这样的事件了。我们中国媒体会在这种事情上面，可能我们会讨论很多，在微博啊，在我们的 social media 上面。但是讨论好之后也就没有了。其实我们中国人的声音，我觉得也应该被外国人听到。
Yeah, exactly. And I think Logan Paul is actually trying to help Ricegum in a lot of ways to clear his name.
这个就是我们说的洗白嘛。
Yeah.
就是我知道他们是好朋友。
Yeah.
其实这个可能有很多中国的观众不知道，因为 Logan Paul 其实和 Ricegum 他们是很好的朋友。所以这样吧，我们一些观众，如果你们没有看过这个视频的话，我们先来看一看他们这个视频里面到底说了些什么。
Okay, let's just get into it.
Okay.
Can I ask you about this stuff in China?
Yeah, sure.
Because I mean, I don't want to. Again, I'm not here to paint you as a bad guy because it happened, bro.
Like Logan really bringing up my dirt right now. Nah, I'm scared.
That's what we do. I mean, I got to give the people what they want.
Yeah. No, so the China thing. So what happened was I went to China. I vlogged. And then I came home and then people were tripping. But I don't even think it was people in America tripping. Like
Not at first.
But bro, it was popping in China, bro.
Yeah.
Like so popping in China.
The first point that I want to talk about is when he like talks about what happened. The first thing, all he cares about is it's popping in China. Like I was really famous. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
And the word popping, if you don't know, is it means like 火，我很火。
对啊。
我在中国很火。我爆炸了，然后你看他的一直在笑 he's like laughing like yeah I was popping in China, it was awesome.
But bro, it was popping in China, bro.
Yeah.
Like so popping in China.
If it was a normal person recollecting something they've done badly, as in like you were discriminating, you were disrespectful to almost like a whole nation, and his reaction is yeah, it was popping, man, yeah, it was awesome. Like that's not what a normal person would do. Like it's not what a person that realizes their mistake would do.
Yeah.
That like, cause their China social media shit is all in China. Like, I may look Chinese, but I can't read that shit. But anyways, they were getting like 10 mil, and some dude like took my video and like translated it.
Weren't you saying like, yo, where the hoes and bitches at? And it translated to like, where are the prostitutes?
Yeah, like I was walking around because.
So their first argument that he brought up in his reaction video as well is that it was translated wrong. Which it was. Technically, it was translated wrong.
Yeah, about that, I do want to ask you a question. As an English speaker, okay, if I go to your country and ask you, where's the host?
Yeah.
Like, well, would you be mad about it, or do you think this, the way that
I would think you might be disabled. You might have a mental retardation, and you might be like one of them. What are them people that just say anything they think of? They just say it, and it's like. Normal person wouldn't say that. That's what I would literally think. Otherwise, if I thought he was disrespecting me, then I would argue back at least. I was like, oh yeah, what are you doing? What do you want?
我只是想帮就是中国的观众确定一点，就是从英文的角度上来说，
Yeah.
如果 a total stranger walk to you and ask you where the host at,
Yeah.
你会怎么样理解这个 host?
Hose means it doesn't mean prostitute in modern English. Doesn't really mean prostitute. It means slut. like a slutty girl, an easy girl.
Okay.
So a good-looking, easy girl. That's what a hoe is.
Okay.
Especially in America. In England, we don't say hoe.
Okay.
It's an American slang.
So in my own opinion, I think it's not, even if it's not prostitute, slut to me, it's also not a good word.
Yeah.
In China, if someone asks in Chinese, 哪里有 slut?
It's more like 婊子在哪? And it's like
Yeah, that's a word. Yeah, that's a word I don't even want to say it in Chinese.
no, it's very rude.
It's very rude. So is that the same in?
No, it's still very rude. If you ask it to a young person and they might think you're joking, they might be okay with it.
Young person.
But the fact is, he asked old people, which is like it's like double rude if you ask an old person, because you're supposed to be respectful to your elders.
Yeah.
Even especially in China and in the West.
I think he deliberately picking on the people who doesn't speak English, and he picked a lot of like old people.
Yeah.
Asking them this kind of stupid question.
The ice cream thing was the one that really annoyed me. Because everyone was like, oh, he's just giving his ice cream away. But that you don't know if that guy had like Alzheimer's, if he was ill.
One thing I feel pretty pissed off about that part is, but there's actually another big guy saying eat it.
Yeah.
To me, it's kind of like they are forcing him to do that.
Forcing him. They're peer pressuring him to do something
that
a normal person wouldn't be comfortable doing. Who would eat someone you don't know their leftover ice cream?
Yeah.
Let's get on to the next bit, which I think is even worse. And he's trying to explain. He goes on to explain why he thinks it's okay, and it's like it's so disrespectful.
So here's the thing about China is like, or what I was with my friend and we were like, dude, all of these guys are like bots, like robots. Like you go to them and you say something and they won't even understand you because they don't speak English. So I was just going up there like, yo,
wait, but that doesn't make them robots, you know?
So he came to Hong Kong, to China, and because they couldn't speak English, he thought he could do anything. He thought he was in a game. He thought he could push them over. He thought he could feed them ice cream like he was in the game. So basically, he saw anyone in that area that couldn't speak English as not a person. To him, it was not a person.
I know, that's probably his mindset. That's the world he's living in right now. You know, if I'm going to another country, I can't speak their language, I feel bad about myself probably. I say, I'm sorry, I can't speak your language. Can you try to understand me?
That's what a normal person
does. That's what a normal person would do. But, oh, damn, it's so hard to argue with this guy because the way he thinks is just very different from us.
So I was just going up there like, yo,
wait, but that doesn't make them robots, you know?
Nah, but like it's a or you play Fortnite? I don't know if you play Fortnite.
Yeah.
But there's a term where if the person is really like just bad,
we call them drones.
bots.
Oh, bots.
Drones,
yeah,
bots. All right.
But like
He tries to explain what a bot is. Like Logan doesn't know what a bot is. How stupid is this guy? He's trying to explain what a robot is. Okay, and then he says if the person is really bad, he's explaining to Logan what a stupid person is and saying that they're like bots. So he's saying Chinese people are stupid. So he felt like he could do it. He said bots are like really bad. So he's referring and Chinese people are bots. So what he means by that is Chinese people are really bad at life. That's what he's saying. And this is him trying to see, and that's what he's saying. It's like, what level of stupidity is this guy at?
He's actually just double check with Logan Paul. Okay.
This is exactly what I mean. I am actually an idiot.
If anybody thinks it is not a big deal of something like this, just imagine that in the future, these are the people that you need to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, because he's going to influence people who will end up doing the same thing.
Yeah, for those people who watching his video, they probably act the same and think this is the way that he thinks.
Yeah. So that's the reason we need to make this video, so they watch our video and be like, oh, okay, that's not actually cool. This guy is literally an idiot, and we shouldn't copy him.
these guys, to me, since they didn't even know, because like in America, bro, I could never do it because like when I go out in public,
People
like,
speak English.
People know me and they speak English. Like both. So out here in China, I was like, yo, no one knows me. I'm just walking around and no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So let's try to be funny because like, I'm not gonna do like, I try to be funny. So I'm not gonna go to China. Oh, here's my plane ride. I'm eating this 5-star meal. Like, I was like, let's try to make something funny, right? So I was just going around asking where the hoes are at. But then again, every time you travel, right? Let's say you travel to a new country, you wondering where the hoes are at, right?
Oh, I'll answer for it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
where the bitches
It's the
at?
very
Like,
first
we
question
really
I
are,
asked, to be
yeah.
honest with
Like if we traveled,
I feel like I'm watching an episode of The Office. Have you seen The Office?
Yeah.
When there's like different. The thing about The Office is there's different characters with different emotional intelligence (EQs). So there's people looking at each other like, what's this guy talking
A lot
about?
of face expression.
Yeah. So this guy, Logan looks at the camera like this, like. And then Ricegum's like, yeah, this is great. Yeah, where the hose are. Everyone says it, right? And Logan looks at the camera and goes, yeah. Why would you go to another country to know where the hose are at? What are you doing there? He's what, a sex tourist? He went to Hong Kong to be a sex tourist? Is that what he's saying?
这个叫做中文，这个真的叫做猪队友。Even if I want to help you, you know,
Yeah.
you're not helping me.
Yeah. It's like, 但是你的意思 hose 的意思是什么? Oh yeah, it's just easy go. Yeah, I'm looking for easy goes. And he's like, okay.
And you know what? I really want. That doesn't really justify about that. You know, because he still asks people that I want to have a happy ending.
Yeah.
I want to have it. I mean, that doesn't really justify that. Okay, you're saying that Ho is not a prostitute, is not a slut. Okay, I got it. But he did ask, where can I get a happy ending?
Yeah. It's like he keeps contradicting himself.
Yeah, I just want to tell him that you're not getting away from that.
No.
Yeah, you're not talking yourself out.
He can't. He literally can't talk himself out of it. It's impossible.
那个时候我不知道他们有没有跟你说过，就是有很多网友当时让我去填一张表啊，就是什么跟 White House。
对，我也看过这个。
对，
但是这个没有用的。
这个没有用的。我知道大家其实you have the best intention. You want him to learn a lesson, but I don't think it's gonna work.
I think the only thing that could possibly work is if everyone that signed that petition, instead of signing a petition, made a video and uploaded it to YouTube and said, Ricegum, you're wrong.
Yeah.
So if you get like 10,000 videos of Chinese people uploading to YouTube saying Ricegum's wrong, then you'd have more of an effect.
then we want to know where they're at. Like, where are they?
Yeah.
You ever tried one of the apps instead of like just asking random men where the hoes are? Like just
there's these
Tinder or something.
They seem as if they knew. I was like, yo, where the hoes at, bro?
There's
like,
these
you from out
applications
here.
now where you can literally find their
hoes
GPS location.
in any place.
Here's where why I bring this up. And again, not here to fucking roast you or anything.
I don't
Like, I'll
care,
bring up-
bro. I really do not care.
I'm curious why, because when I saw all of this unfolding, a lot of people were saying you were being culturally insensitive.
Yeah.
But it's your own culture.
Yeah, that was a weird.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a weird one.
Is it his culture?
No. Definitely not. What are you talking about?
It's like this really confused me. Just because he looks Asian, he's never been there. Does it mean it's his culture?
No, definitely not. It's because he looked like an Asian, so he can represent for like Chinese culture. No, hell no.
And clearly he's never been there, and he doesn't know how to respect the culture. So he doesn't even understand the culture. How is it his culture?
Yeah.
It's like me, because I look white, going to France and being like, it's my culture.
Yeah.
Or if I did like a DNA test and my DNA was like 80% French.
This guy has no idea what he's talking about. And I think Logan, you know what? Somehow I think Logan Paul actually, he knows that he's saying nonsense.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Everyone knows.
Nah, so the thing was, I think I went up to someone and said, where can I find dogs or whatever, like, because it's a joke that Asian people eat dogs. But it's funny because there wasn't any dogs there. Like I was in China and I didn't even see anyone eat a dog or anything. So by me saying where the dogs are at, and
The funny thing about this, he's explaining the joke. But if you explain the joke, shouldn't it be funny? But he's like, yeah, the joke is that I went up to people and I said, where do I eat dogs?
there was no fucking dogs. So it's like, I was trying to say like Asians don't be eating dogs. But anyways, I thought it was okay to joke about where the dogs are at and stuff because I was Asian. But I understand why they were mad. Like I started translating the Chinese text and shit. They were mad because those guys are like, I think they named it Homeland or some where they're like from China and they're Chinese and then I'm Chinese American or something.
Okay.
Where they were like, this guy isn't a part of us.
Yeah,
like he can't joke about that because he's not one of us.
Okay.
It's either that this Ricegum don't understand, like he's a very poor translator, or he's just plain stupid. Because he's a fucking liar. He's a liar. That's totally has nothing to do with why we hate him.
Yeah, obviously. Like, and he says homeland. He means mainland.
Mainland,
Yeah, Dalu. Even though like it's not only Dalu people who don't like you.
Yeah, what?
It's the
Like, why would he say homeland? Homeland security, homeland? Damn. Like he's a liar. He's a big liar. That's not why we hate him.
The funny thing is, he makes it like he says it like, oh, if I was from mainland China, it would be funny. People would be laughing. And it's like, no, man. They don't dislike you because you're not from homeland. You're not from mainland China. Dislike you because you're an asshole. That's why they dislike you.
And it's really tired for us to hear him finish the sentence.
Yeah, it's very Trumpish.
Trumpish.
To them. I don't know. I just thought like, cause
Well, okay, but on that thought, let's get deep here for 1 second. Growing up in America, did you ever face problems because of your ethnicity?
I swear, bro. I swear. Because yeah.
I mean,
Do you know what I find so funny about this? Did you find did you come into trouble because of your ethnicity? He says, I swear, bro, I swear, yeah. And then, after like the second sentence, he says, no, I didn't.
Oh yeah. It's actually he's saying against himself.
Yeah, he says yes, and then he says no. Listen.
I'm sure, but like, okay, dive into them. Like when you were growing up, did people make fun of you because of where you were from?
So when I was playing so I played basketball. So when I was growing up, I was on the basketball team and stuff. So all my friends were like black and shit like that, But they would just call me like Yao Ming and just small Asian shit. And I was like that one Asian guy that
Do you know what? Also, is like he says he was getting bullied and racial discrimination against him because his friends called him Yao Ming while he was playing basketball. Is that not a compliment? Yao Ming's a great basketball player.
That sounds like a compliment to me.
Yeah. I don't see how that's bullying. If you called a black guy when he was playing basketball, like a really good black basketball player, wouldn't that be a compliment? If someone called me like Cristiano Ronaldo when I was playing football, I'd be like, fuck yeah. And he's like saying like he's bullying him, calling him Yao Ming. I don't really get that. And one more thing. The other thing he said, it was his friends doing it to him. He said that they were his friends. So how can you be
friends with
someone who's... Yeah. So they weren't bullying him.
In the group, whatever. And like out here in LA and with you and YouTube and stuff, like I'm usually like that one Asian guy in the group, but like I don't know. I don't think so. Like I don't think anyone bullied me because I was Asian.
And then he says like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think anyone bullied me because I'm Asian, which directly contradicts the beginning of the sentence when he says, sure. Yeah, of course I was bullied. Actually, no, I wasn't bullied actually.
This guy, he got some problems, serious problems.
He's got some problems.
But like jokes and stuff, like Asian jokes, eyes jokes.
But
like,
yeah, but nowadays
that is offensive to a lot of people,
bullying,
and that's why
you see, because the thing about Ricegum is he's explaining it, his friends were making racist jokes, but I think if you're making racist jokes with your friend, it could actually be a joke, because I've always been on the side of racism really depends on the intent behind the words. If you're having fun with a good friend and you're making fun of their eyes, it's not necessarily racist. It could be a joke, and if you're both laughing, then it's a joke.
Yeah, it's very good that you mentioned that part. I think if someone get the right to judge if it's the joke is funny or not, it should be the one who is being made fun of.
Yeah. So like if my Asian friend makes fun of my nose for being big, and he's my friend.
But you do have a big nose.
I do have a big nose.
Do you know what big nose stands for?
No.
It means if you have a big nose, you have a...
Okay, that's it.
Let's continue.
But it's not... What I'm saying in here is he's saying his friends made jokes like that because they were friends and it was a joke. it wasn't racial discrimination. So I don't think he understands the difference.
Yeah, totally. I think like I said, I think the people being made fun of get to decide if it's funny or not. If it's okay with both of you, I think, okay, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But if it's not okay, just save the bullshit to make excuse for yourself and just admit, okay, I did the wrong thing. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
Just stand up like a man.
Yeah. And Logan Paul comes in and says, like, actually, no, it doesn't matter under what context it is, it's not okay. Logan Paul says this, even though Ricegum just said it was a joke.
I was really learning about like how like even like kids joking at school doing like the eye thing and saying like ching chong whatever like even in Lil Pump's new song like that's just not cool anymore, dude. That can really affect the kid growing up and the way he feels about himself. But you don't seem to have been affected by that, and I know for a fucking fact that happened when you were growing up.
Yeah, bro, and it happens now too. Like
He knows for a fact it happened when he was growing up, but then Ricegum literally just said it didn't happen, so I don't really understand why he said that.
Yo, after this happened, you said that America was kind of too sensitive to the situation. Like I read a quote that you put somewhere in some magazine or some shit. Do you think that we're too sensitive as a country? Like, is that why? Do you think shit like that?
Did he say that? Are you putting words in his mouth?
I don't
I
even
said
know.
I have the quote. Yeah.
I don't even know, but sensitive. Yeah, I mean, I noticed that the internet is sensitive, and like
I mean-
people get offended by certain things, but everyone gets offended by different things, and everyone, you know what I'm saying?
So this is I don't like this bit because this is like a clear attempt by Logan to de-escalate the situation by making the fact that what Ricegum did was because America's too sensitive. That's what they're trying to twist the story as, and they're like, oh, okay, it's not that big of a deal because everyone's too sensitive and it doesn't really matter. But they're just trying to push that narrative away from what he actually did was wrong. You know, so I really didn't like the attempt to see by that bit.
This question actually was raised by the guy who's next to.
Yeah, obviously it was set up. Like, I saw somewhere that you wrote something about America being too sensitive, and it's like, yeah, like it's just jokes, man. Like it's just words.
He's just kind of slightly drift away the direction of the conversation.
Yeah,
right?
that's what they're trying to do.
But like, it's at the end of the day, it's the internet, and like, I just understand how the internet works. Like, we're on the internet all the time, and we understand how it works. Some people just don't understand how it works. But when shit like kill yourself and all that shit, like, it's just words, bro. Like shit, like hate is just words. Like, I don't know. But like some people are super sensitive and get hurt.
What you just described, I believe, is a super high level of thinking that not a lot of people are able to reach, because like that requires an amount of confidence that I don't think a lot of people have, right?
See, I see where he's coming from if you're a normal user of the internet. Obviously, I've been on the internet longer than this kid. He's like 22, I don't know. But when I was younger, like I did the same thing. I hate on people, like it's just words. It's just a way of escaping. But the thing he doesn't realize is he's not anonymous. To him, hate is not just words. If he's spreading hate, he's spreading to a lot of people. And like, yes, you have to accept you will get a lot of hate as a person that people watch. You're going to get a lot of hate, and you have to go above it. Like, okay, hate is just words. But at the same time, you have to realize if you do it back, or if you make videos about hate, you are not just aiming at one person. You're aiming at millions of people, and you're spreading a bad message. So it's not like he's not like an emotional intelligence or an IQ. Like Logan's like he's thinking ahead. No, he's not. He's not thinking far enough. He's only thinking about himself. He's not thinking about the people he is affecting by spreading that message.
Yeah.
Can you go back there? Like, is it? Yeah. I mean, are they gonna?
I'm good out there, bro. Yo, and they fuck with me out there. No, I mean, I think so. Or like, I did see like Asia, because like I did a whole video explaining it, and then I ended up like translating the comments and like reacting to it and shit. And there were comments like, if he comes back here, like we're gonna make sure he pays and shit like that. But like, how they go? No, like I'm gonna be at the nicest hotel, chilling
at the Ritz.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like,
What's your response to that?
Yeah, like I said before, and like I said in the video, you're welcome to come back again, and I dare you. If you come back,
but if he comes back and he's respectful, then I'm sure he'll be fine. But if you try that shit again, then like
you know what?
You got lucky. I think you got lucky last time, to be honest with you.
You know what? I won't even say anything about that, because according to what I have seen under my Weibo, how people react, You're definitely more famous than the first time when you came to China. Now a lot of people they can recognize you.
Yeah.
I think that there are big chances are people can welcome you, in their own ways. And I think we have people from all provinces from China. They want you. I think they want you to visit every big cities in China. So,
but I mean, no one's gonna hit him. It's just don't be a dick. Apologize. Don't be a dick, and you'll be fine.
The offer still stays there, and I'm okay to be your translator for free. And you just say the exact same thing to any other people, and I'm more than happy to translate all those things for you, Mr. Ricegum.
Oh God. All right. Did he say? Is there any more?
Bro, it's just funny because like literally it's crazy. 10 years ago, if you had done that shit, nothing would have been fine.
Yo, but okay.
It's just and I'm saying like I'm not saying that like society's changing, but that doesn't mean Rice has to agree with how society's changing. If he thinks it's okay. Like
I think the word here is adapt, bro. And like you're sounding a lot sort of like my dad, where it's like 10 years ago. It's not 10 years ago. It's
I'm just
and you have to adapt.
But I'm
to
just
the time.
saying, but there are people out there who are pushing back on that sensitivity and saying that that's not okay. That if you say every single word is offensive to somebody right now. Every single word. There are people out there who are fighting that shit tooth and nail. Like, yo, we're not going to become a pussy country because we had George Carlin, we had Chris Farley, we had people that didn't.
I think there's a critical difference here. Is there like as a stand-up comedian, they're doing this on stage.
Yeah.
They're doing this on stage. They're like people pay the money here to expect something like that. Mm-hmm. And you are just like doing that on the street, and you compare yourself to some comedians. Mm-hmm. And I think if Ricegum thinks that he's as good as these comedians, I think he's totally underestimated how many thoughts that these comedians have put before they go to stage.
I bet the comedians would agree with us as well. If they saw Ricegum's video and would be like, yeah, Ricegum's video is exactly the same as your comedian stand-up show, they'll be like, no, it's not. He's bullying like a guy in another country because he can't speak the language. I'm making a joke, there's a huge difference. So it's not being more insensitive. It's being more aware. I think the difference is it's being more aware of different behaviors.
But Feng, there's one thing I learned from the last time I posted a video online, which is I think at that very critical moment, 我们的国家的人还是非常的团结。
Yeah.
Because at first I thought, okay, just that's something that doesn't really concern them. It's not happening around me, so they probably don't even gonna give a damn about what's going on. Mm-hmm. But actually, the fact is, there are a lot of people leaving their comments, leaving their thoughts.
Yeah.
And I see people from Korea, from Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and even people from America. A lot of people they're like trying to support my video and saying that, you know what, even as an Asian American person, I feel he's a total disgrace to our nation.
So the other thing is, I guess we have to mention that not everyone's like Ricegum. Not all Asian Americans are like that.
I saw a lot of people saying that, oh, you know what, I really feel sorry for the fact that we have someone like that to insult your country.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you guys owe us any apology, but I appreciate that, but I think the only person who's doing the wrong thing is Ricegum.
Yeah, so definitely don't try and aim this at a group of people. It's definitely an individual. Because that's the worst, when something bad happens and they're like, oh, all Americans are like that. No, it's not. It's just this one guy.
Yeah, I think in the future, if this kind of thing happen again, at least they're gonna know that in China, some people they're gonna react differently.
Yeah, right? I think a lot of people already realize that.
Yeah, we have a problem about that. Yeah, we're not happy for being called small eyes or calling us eat cats and dogs.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's not nice, is it? Alright, well I think pretty much summed that up very well. And we would definitely be making more videos like this if stuff like this happens. Because I think it's important that someone, talks about it. People talk about it. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed, I guess.
Yeah. All right, and thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Next time we'll post on your channel. All right.
That sounds alright.
拜拜。
拜拜。